So I have musical Tourette's again today.
You want this water?
Give me some ice water for my life. Ooh, I want this one. Yeah, because I got my decor. I'm about to start back diamond painting. But we gotta do this pics. I don't know what spirit want to talk about. What a Moto G. What a Moto G. G. What a Moto G. Oh, my girls look so huge today. Let me put a necklace on and try to... Can we camouflage the size of this large booty traps? I got that from Blake. He said, and my girl got bras everywhere. They ain't booty traps. He's so damn stupid. I need me a man like that in my life. I need me 2 comedians. I need me about... I'll take 2 mechanics. Give me about 5 lawyers. Investment bankers. You know, shit like that. I need all these masculine energies around me that I can learn from. So here's the fit for today. It ain't a fit, but it's on my... So I got clothes on today. 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 Yeah, I got clothes on today. I got clothes on today. And so I woke up in a funk. I had a badass dream. But I decided to get on up and, you know, show up for work. I don't know what spirit got to say, but I'm here. I don't know what spirit got to say, but I'm here. I'm here. I don't know what spirit got to say, but I'm here. But something about some blocked communication, my dear. We gonna find out. We gonna find out. I'm gonna give me some good cold water in a minute. My daughter bring it. So we're gonna go ahead and put this camera right here. Camera right there. And we probably gonna need another battery because it's looking like it's about to go dead. Excuse me, we got the fan in the window for a little while. Try to get that. I mean, I woke up so stopped up. Eyes red. Not feeling good. Oh, let me put some sea salt on. Of course not. It's not all in vain. I've been singing that song. For up the road is eternal gain. Am I wasting my time? Salt and stone. Can the clock be rewound? And I'm still looking for me some bum. Some banging ass pendants, y'all. Some banging ass pendants. I need some more protection amulets. Because they just keep fucking with me. Why is this spray always tripping? It don't be sprayed. And now it's all on my finger. Okay, now I gotta wash my hands because I can rub my eye. Now my eye got perfume in it. Let's go hit that with that 1981 indigo. Let's hit it with that 1981 indigo. Oh yeah. That's that gas right there. That's that gas. Oh. Give me a little tea. Huh? A little tea. Eternal gang. Am I wasting my time? Can the clock be rewound? So now I need to find me a huge, strong sports bra. This is not a bra. This is a tank top that I tuck up under the girls. Tuck, lift up under the girls. I need a huge, and I'm saying huge because now my breasts are in the position of huge. I think they went past gigantic and they're into the huge range. So I need a huge sports bra. So any companies watching this that knows that y'all, because I don't know about all the brands and everything. Lane Bryant ain't where it's popping at. It's good for gigantic, maybe baby large, and then large, and then yeah. I don't even think it does gigantic. I need the gigantic and huge, because all these women that's going to get their boobs done, like the Wendy Williams and stuff, type boobs, is they getting their shit custom made. So whoever it is that knows where these brands at, can you please? But I need it to be cotton, so for sweating purposes, and it has some sort of lift on it. But when all this swelling goes down, my boobs are going to go down too. So that's why they're so huge. Okay? That's why they're huge. I mean, huge. They heavy as, I don't know. Why would women put all that stuff in their body? All this all real. All it. Y'all know my fluid, so you can't really see it because the black is disguising it. But it's there. The hernia. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on. So when you see my personality or my spirit being as fiery as it is, because the Most High God said it's not time for me to die yet. I've been talking about it. But the Most High God said it's not time. So I was like, well, what I'm going to do with all this? Because I'm not healthy, and I'm sure the fuck not happy. So what we doing? So this is why I show up for my psychic intuitive counseling sessions. So welcome, everybody. Back to another live stream of Still Elizabeth Rises. I, the host, Elizabeth, also known as Goddess of Love, also known as DJ Pound Cake, also known as the Music Oracle, a mother, a lover, you know, a Most High worshiper, you know. It's kind of tasty. Lemon iced tea. My mouth is dry as hell. I told y'all that's why I don't like to smoke. I tried the gummies, but they are nasty. I still have them. They're somewhere around here. They're disgusting. I don't know if it's just that brand or if it's disgusting. And I don't trust it because it might taste all good and stuff. And then, you know, oh, I got to get some of my sea moss gummies. Can you put that on the roster? Thank you. Did we throw the bottle away? Is it still sitting over there with the other ones? Okay, well, can you put it on the roster like somewhere as a sticker so I can get it? Anywho, because we ran out of money, y'all. We ran out of money. So, y'all know YouTube is only paying me pennies right now. I'm only getting paid pennies, literally. Pennies. And so, if you want to donate, hit my PayPal up. Hit my PayPal up. Don't do it to the Cash App. I mean, what they call that shit? The Snapchat. What is it called? Super Chat. Don't do it over there. They only pay me pennies, so don't do it. What the fuck is that on my window? Y'all know I don't do bugs on my goddamn window. Hold on. What the fuck is that, y'all? We about to put the motherfucking window down. Hold on. It's a fucking bug. It's a fucking bug on my window. Look at this shit. We don't fucking play around. Get the fan out the window. Quick. Hurry. It's always a monitoring spirit. Every time we try to have fresh air, it's some bullshit. Put the window down. Put it down. If his ass is still there in about 30 minutes, I'm going to give him opportunity to live his life and go to get away. Because I think my window will go up to that point. I'm about to spray. Yes, bring the raid. Put the raid right there. I don't know what kind he is. I'm not a bugologist. Put it right there. See the mold? See the shit? See the shit is all on my window. All on my window. I ain't got to lie. Look at that crack. But they supposed to have remodeled this shit. Look at that nastiness. That's what I'm saying. I constantly clean it with bleach. Your ass is gonna get dead. You better get off my window. I don't fuck around like that. Get your ass off my window. I don't play like that. See, I'm very hyper vigilant. I told my daughter, you gotta stay hyper vigilant at all times. You can be celebrating, praising the Most High, and being grateful. And here come a fucking bug. Fucking with your air supply. See what I'm saying? So anywho, as I try to calm the fuck down. See, now that it got me hyper in a bad way. I was hyper in a good way. These boobs is heavy, so they be making me out of breath. I don't know why women would do that to themselves. Why? Is it because you're competing? Why? You don't compete. Because, anyway, I'm not going to even get on that tangent. Okay. But, I'm out of breath. Let me calm down. Because if I get too excited like that, and I be forgetting that my bones and my muscles and all this shit be doing this shit, I start swooning. Be like this, like. I get dizzy, so I have to calm the fuck down. And there's no oxygen in here, so, because we just put the fucking window back down. With the air conditioner on. Just paid the light bill and it was $230 again. See what I'm saying? And I ain't been able to get out the house and hustle no more because you got to get out. You need money to make money. So I ain't been able to get out the house and hustle no more. So if y'all want to motherfucker ever watch my live streams and they live at 5 like this, they lit, please send it to my PayPal. Please send it to my PayPal. Okay, stick this back in here. I was like, what is this cord? Okay. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get out of this little weirdo that's the fuck out of here. Hold on. Hold on now. Goddamn, where's the hole at? That's what he said. Stick it in the right one, boy. You better stick it in the right. Hold on. Wait a minute. The damn thing is being extra fast and moving. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I told y'all. Now let's see how they clear that up. Now, we knew it. The chatterboxer. Yep, look at that. Gone. Just keep in mind, when you come in my live stream and you get a chatting and constantly typing shit, and you think I don't see you, I saw you. I'm just going to let you keep on cutting up, and then you're going to be blocked. So, keep talking. I told y'all about that. That's the rules of engagement in these live streams. If I'm showing my boobs, and a man is like, oh, wow, I'm not going to block you, because they are, oh, wow. So, I'm not going to block you, but if you get disrespectful, you just saying stupid shit, you're going to get blocked. So, talk. Please talk. I welcome people to talk. I welcome you to talk. See, my mouth is getting light. See, it goes from being super dry to where it starts getting extra wet. I think that's the hormones too. It gotta be. Because he's still sitting on my damn window. I've only seen pregnant women do that shit. I didn't do it when I was pregnant, but it gotta be something with the hormones. And now it should be happening to me. My mouth be super dry and be like, okay, so yeah. I don't know what spirit got for me to talk about today, but something about some block communication. And then I was listening to somebody last night as I was trying my best to try to go to sleep. And they said, I don't remember who the fuck it was. Who was it? I watched a lot of people last night. Anyway, said, yeah, I need to spray him right now. Oh, he flew off, y'all. He already knew. He knew I don't be playing. Look, he flew off. Let me show y'all he flew his fucking ass off. Look. He flew his motherfucking ass off. He gone. I don't motherfucking play. That raid is right there on that ass. Raid is right there on your monkey ass. You see he gone, huh? Yeah, I don't know if he came over here to monitor or whatever he came to do, but he heard me tell him he about to get that raid on that ass because I don't play. It's enough that we deal with too much shit living in this motherfucking dump and gotta be dealing with goddamn bugs and shit. No. Anywho, but like I said, nobody got time for it. He gone. But the raid gonna stay there just in case he come back. There's a lot of activity happening in these apartments. I don't know where all these cars coming from. Motherfuckers in here with what's them damn scooter things called? I don't even know what the fuck they call. But let me just show y'all. ATVs or whatever that shit is. There's a lot of fucking activity happening in here right now. That's that shit that be that old noise when I'm talking. That's who the fuck. Like, why are you in here? It's a lot of activity. They just keep coming in here. Keep coming in here. So that's what I be telling my daughter. We gotta stay hyper vigilant, baby. We gotta stay hyper vigilant. I don't give a fuck until I'm living. There go another one. Till I'm living in a situation where hell yeah, Key. I'm sure he's gonna hit him with that goddamn. I don't play no games. Shit, unless you a butterfly or a ladybug, you cannot be on my goddamn window. I don't know what you is. I'm not a bugologist to know what you are. Like, oh, that's oh, they're harmless. Like, no, I don't know. So you gotta go. I would turn this up a little bit, but my cataracts is acting up, and when I turn that light up too bright, it start blinding me and start making me dizzy too. So, you know, y'all gonna have to look at me with this nice little patina right here. But anyway, I don't know what I'm supposed to be talking about, but I felt spirit say it's time to show up for work because I got some messages for you, so I'm here. Okay, we'll get into it whenever we get into it, child, because I'm not in the mood, because it sounds like it's going to be telling me about some damn man and some type of shit he talking about, he going through, and that's why he ain't talking or some shit or whatever. I don't fucking know. Because it can't be nobody but Michael Wayne, because Quasi always try to run his little motherfucking game. So it can't be him. And if it's somebody I have never met, why do I care? Like, I don't understand what's be going on. Y'all don't understand. That's why I approach this talk therapy with such humor and animation, because sometimes I'll be like, can I just feel good today and I have my body throbbing everywhere and swelling and shit going on, and can I just give me enough green dead ass presidents so I can get up out this moldy, none breathing as no circulation as oxygenated as good, nice, breezy, easy, where I can breathe easy as apartment and get out. So I was aggravated when I woke up, and I had a stupid ass dream that kept on playing on loop, kept playing on loop, like on a loop, on a loop, on a loop. I got up, I went pee. I had a good long pee. You know how you have to pee, and then you be like, damn, let me go pee, and then you're sitting there and you're peeing for a long time, and then you're still sleeping. The dream, excuse me, let me know it wanted to disturb my piss and was like, I need to continue. I was like, fuck that. So I shook my head like this, like, do all the proper hygiene things. And I come back to the bed, and the dream just picked up right where the fuck it left off at. So I had to fight to get out the goddamn dream because of how my body be feeling and shit. And you can't this motherfucker. I be going through a lot of shit. So, never have I ever been in my home and I'm in such fucking distress. Like this, my daughter said, no, mama, this has went from being a silo, the show Silo, to this is From. I said, you know what? You got a fucking point. So I woke up, we paid all our damn bills, we bought some groceries, and now we on not enough. Okay. And yeah, I told her in the dream that I did have that it really wasn't a dream. It was a vision. She laughed about it like, girl, nah, what? And lately I've been doing Blake Swain when he be like, what? That shit is hilarious. Every time I think to do that, I laugh at whatever the fuck I'm talking about, even if it's something aggravating. So I told her I seen Quasi in a vision, and I told her what the vision was, but I said the point was I had some money. The point was I had money, baby. I had money. So I was like, ooh. The moral of the story is, so the way we gonna start this picks today, I still got the expectation card out here with everything that we pulled on that last picks, but what we gonna do is we gonna pull us another card and see if it's talking about some money. And we gonna do that one first, and then we gonna finish this one. So that whole is, so I always approach my picks, hold on, let me turn the light up a little bit. I always approach my picks with a goal. But then I allow the divine, the most high, and the spirit within me to connect and lead me and guide me how I need to talk, what I need to talk about, what is what. Okay? But I feel animated because I don't know. It's something about me seeing that, remembering that vision that I was the one with the money. I had money. So then I was like, well, what was that other damn dream that was very disturbing and wanted to stay on the loop? So now you understand how I'm approaching today's live stream. Because I had money. Y'all know I set it off when she's like, I got me some money. Like that. But I was humble about it. I'm like, okay. Because I had moved, of course. I'm making the words. Of course. I had moved. I was detoxing. All of that. So every time we be talking about somebody can't talk. Y'all see the storyline? It said it a few live streams back about, let me go find it. Hold up. Let's be on point. And tell me, if y'all don't stop fucking flooding my damn notification with all y'all fucking shit. It said, yesterday we talked about that warlock is barlocked. Okay, yes, we talked about that. Incredible luck. See, told you. Yeah, I was angry and shit, talking about that bullshit. And that's crazy because the Vindicated Justice came right before that. Then we talked about the new boo versus the old boo. Okay, some shit like that. So the ex is the past still circling around me. I can't make it up. And then right here, that girl thinks that, oh, but still she blow my mind. Dun, 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 she doesn't. So something was in there because that song. I remember. And then Past life man. Reversal of fortune. Divine. You're the highest of the high. Don't you don't and I say it. So don't. Oh yeah. Maxwell. Don't ever wonder. Okay, so yeah, that's the one where it's like he gonna talk now and don't want you to wonder if you the shit no more to him. But who is that? Cause I told y'all that Michael Wayne was my muse, y'all. I told y'all he's the muse. Y'all not gonna really hear me saying that twin flame shit no more because I looked at it that I know that I have a divine counterpart. That I do know. But I think he was the muse. And if he was a beautiful muse. He is a beautiful muse. Like whether he feels good about himself or whatever the fuck he might go with his internal insecurities. But he was a really great muse for me. And I told y'all after I had that waterfall orgasmic waiting to exhale and I fucking released, I was like, maybe that's all I wanted from him. Maybe I was just wanting to fuck his brains out. Okay. I received that as true. And so I've been meditating on that on a regular basis now. You know, like not that I contemplated or that I'm purposely trying to like focus on him. I'm saying like if I feel like because I told y'all about the perimenopause, right? And it says that I don't know which one of the hormones is controlled the brain arousal and horniness and all that desire, libido and stuff. I don't know. I didn't really go research it. But whenever I feel a surge in that, like, oh God, I always think about Michael. And I don't be mad about it. I don't be mad about it. I don't get mad. I don't be like, what the fuck? Get out my head. Like, I don't be doing that. But even if I did use him or was wanting to use him for his body and his sexual energy to heal myself, even if that's the motherfucking case, guess what? He wanted me to do that by showing me his beauty. He wanted me to do that by showing me his beauty. He wanted me to be digmatized just by looking at the photographs. Like, yeah, girl, this is what you could have had. You could have had this. But he didn't understand that I don't just want that. I want your heart too, baby. I want your respect. I want your loyalty. So if you wasn't going to give that, then your loss, my gain. What you thought I was going to say? Well, I guess I lost. No, your loss, my gain. Because I didn't get caught up in the web of Michael victims, okay? So, shit. Somebody always trying to victimize my ass. Why is that? So what we doing? We doing it? We doing, okay, let me get it. So, yeah, y'all. We gonna go and get into it. My legs is hurting. Trying to hold up all this damn weight, water weight and shit. I'm over here literally on my tippy toes. So, I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm gonna say it again. This is a vlogging channel. I never get on here just to be la la la. When y'all see me on here la la la, it's when I'm playing bingo. So if you ever want to just talk, chat, chop it up, come back on here when me and my daughter's playing bingo. And I never really vlog when I'm out because I'm handicapped and I have difficulty walking and shit. So I can't be holding no damn phone and doing all that shit. So if you ever see me on bingo on here, then you come in and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, goddess. Masculines that's looking at me like that in a romantic way, you call me goddess. That's respect. Hey, goddess. How you doing? I was on your live the other day. And I was just, admiring you. And then I'll be looking at the phone because, I'm waiting for us to play bingo, so I'm relaxing. But when I'm in here doing my picks, I'm distracted by all this shit going on around this apartment. That bug is gone, but now I'm still watching to see if it's another. And now I'm about to get my ass in this bed so my legs can get from on the floor because they're hurting now. So, I'm not ignoring y'all. I just don't be focusing on that extra shit, okay? That's extra shit. I have a goal. I gotta meet my goal. You can come back when I get the diamond paint. I think I'm a diamond paint today, even though my goddamn my legs. Ow! Fuck. Mother, father. Even though my shit hurt, my hands are throbbing too. So my daughter making burgers again, y'all, cause shit is easy. I hope she making homemade fries. Hint, hint. She said, okay. Don't bring me none of them plastic ass fries. So y'all don't send me no super chats or nothing no more because it goes straight to YouTube. If you loving anything I'm talking about, you want, support the ministry, Elizabeth's Healing Ministry, then please send it to PayPal. I appreciate you. God gonna bless you right back. I promise you. My anointing is so abundant. This is so messy. I just passed out yesterday. I didn't give a damn about making shit neat. My anointing is so abundant that anybody that blesses me, baby. You got to try it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You got to try it out. So YouTube ain't paying me nothing but pennies now, child. Penties. Okay, penties, penties. So we had the expectation card out here, right? Along with main female, house, living room, military, which is the official person, 30 legal matters, 31 short illness, which is bad health, and 35 long road, which is in the distance. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, and I'd already started writing it down, y'all. Hold on, I'm just so damn messy over here. Elizabeth, get your shit together. So we got our Kipper reading book. All right, I'm hot. Oh my God, there go that heat. There go the 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 heat. Okay, so I already started writing it down. And I stopped at military. Okay, so we're going to continue that. And that's how I'm going to know if I'm going to be able to diamond paint, if my hands will allow me to write. If my hands will allow me to write, I'm not diamond painting. Because I can't. Because I got to use my hands. Really, my right hand. I can't diamond paint too much with my left hand at all. Excuse me. So, since I already, got these up here, we're going to go ahead and just pull two out of here. So, expectation can't be the one because we already got it out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open our Kipper fortune. I don't know if it's ever going to talk about who ain't talking, who can't say something, I don't know. That's why it's a session, because you got to see how much your spirit is communicating with the divine universe, the Most High, to see what it is you need to know for the day. And I find out things every day, every time I show up for work. So let's see. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. Boom, we got a card, y'all. Oh, shit. False person. But the good thing is it came out in reverse. It came out in reverse. So what we going to do is we going to go way back into time. No, what we going to do is go in and read what the false person is supposed to be about. And we going to look at that in a reversal. Okay, so that's great. We're going to write it down, dude. We're going to write it down, too. Okay, so let's go and find a false person. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that the false person has it where you can look at the past, the present, what's on their mind, and what's already achieved. Anywho, in the reverse, it's talking about truth. Wow, are we getting our answers right off the bat? It's talking about truth. It's talking about not being an enemy anymore, wanting to be, I wouldn't call it, well, you don't want to be a foe, so therefore you want to be friendly. You don't want to seem to be dangerous to the person, so you want them to feel safe. You don't want to show up as a wrong kind of character. So you want to show up and do the right thing. You don't want to be an imposter anymore. You want to be authentic. So literally, it's like it's answering me right now, right? Damn, his bones showing on wow, that's crazy. So false person is a card of adversity. So the adversity is over. That's what we're going to write. The adversity is over. We're going to start that with today's session. And we'll go back to what we have. I need to use these cards. So let me write that down. Where's my pen? So we had military, 30, Legal matters. Yep, my hand still hurts. 31, short illness. Oh, my hand hurts. And 35, pathway. A long road. All right, that way we can finish up this one. What is going on my damn throat? Somebody don't see? My throat was not itching. Why is it itching out? Ugh. Ugh. Okay, put all these back. See, somebody doing some shit. Somebody doing some shit. Because my throat was not itching. This is that horrible itchy, like, what the fuck? Ugh. Shit. What's today's date? So somebody don't want somebody to talk. Okay? Because my throat just started tickling and itching out of fucking nowhere. So the jump off that originally came out was 8, false person. This is crazy, y'all. I've never had to do a reversal reading. Or a reversal interpretation. Damn, Thoke. Where my red pen at? In reverse. In the reverse. So the adversary no longer wants to be an adversary. That's what that's telling me right there. The adversary has had a change of heart. That's what I'm going to call it, right? That's what I'm going to write. Oh, that's so ugly. Ugh, I hate when my handwriting looks like shit. All right, the adversary has had a change of heart. So now what we got to go do is got to find out, are we going to be reading this in the future, the past, what's already been achieved? Let's see, child. Hold on, I'm here for it. I'm at work now. Okay, so we got to go to which Kipper, choose names, the future, the past, what's already been achieved, and what's currently on your mind. We're going to choose it. Hold on, shit. What's currently on their mind? Y'all see that? So that's how we're going to be reading, but we're going to be reading it in the reverse. Ain't that some crazy shit? That's crazy. This thing. Let's see how this gonna go. Okay, this crazy. All right. So we got that one. We got that one. So they don't want to be an adversary no more. That's literally what it's telling me. Okay. So let's go ahead and start getting our cards out. Remember the jump off with this deck, which is the original Kipper. And then the cards that's going to, so this is the star of the show, the adversary in the reverse, the false person in reverse. And then this is the deck that goes with the Kipper reading book. These are the supporting actors and actresses. That's how I look at it. Okay, so let's go. Now, if it comes out in the upright, then I'm going to read it in the upright. Okay, keep that in mind. So this is something you have to intuitively feel your way through when you start your session with the Kipper. Because basically, I'm going to read it in both ways to see what makes sense. Prison. Prison. Okay? So what does the false person under what's currently under on their mind? Okay, we got the future, the past, on the mind. Okay? And what does it say for 29 prison? So, in the upright it says, the false person is thinking of how to escape from where she is. So, in the reverse, the false person cannot escape from where she is. Let's put a pin in it right there. The false person cannot escape from where she is. Okay? Put a pin in it right there. Keep in mind, this is person. If anything that I talk about fits something you going through yourself, that's why this is being done publicly. Okay, I purposely got the cards in the reverse. Wow. This is going to be wild. Because I literally was going to turn it upright, but Spirit was like, no, that's in reverse. Okay, this one came in the reverse. This one came in the upright, prison. So I feel like it's supposed to be written in the upright, just like it says. This is crazy. This is crazy, but we gonna work it out. We gonna see. Let me use another pen because that's leaking too much damn juice on me, okay? So let's see. Number 29. So number 8 and number 29, which was prison. We're gonna read it just like it said. The false person is thinking of how to escape from where she is. But it's crazy is that it started off with the false person, right? But in the reverse, meaning like this person isn't false. She's the truth. You get it? We gonna fix it all up. We gonna fix it all up. The adversary has had a change of heart. That's what Spirit was guiding me to write down. The false person is thinking of how to escape. Did it say from where she is? Let me make sure I don't leave nothing out. Yeah. From where she is. Y'all heard me just talk about this is not a silo. This is from. I'm telling y'all, I can't make it up. Okay? Then we got number 34, occupation in reverse. This is crazy. I've never done one of these before. So whatever it says, we got to write it in the reverse. You get it? All right. So let's see. I'm just going to go with the flow. This is one of those moments in time where it doesn't make sense, but the point is for you to be obedient and just go with the flow. Okay, when it's supposed to come all together, it will. I've been doing this long enough to see that that's true. Okay, so occupation under false person on the mind, what's on their mind says the false person is planning her work. She may be manipulating her colleagues and boss. So in the reverse, we're going to just write she is not manipulating her colleagues and boss. She's not manipulating her colleagues and boss. That's it, because it says she is planning her work. So she's not manipulating. We could write she's not manipulating, or she's not working against him. Okay, she's not working against him. She is not manipulating her colleagues and boss, and not planning to work against him. I don't know what this is talking about, child. I don't resonate with it. Okay? My handwriting is so damn turd. What the hell is this word? Okay. Alright, so that's that. So that look is making sense, because if she's not the adversary. Okay, but I put down the adversary has had a change of heart. Okay. Right? The false person is thinking of how to escape from where she is. They're telling me just write it exactly how we showing it to you, so it'll make sense later. All right. Wow. Okay, so did I have the cards? No, it meant to go in reverse because some of them are in the upright. Wow. So small child came in the reverse. This is crazy. That's why I need to get start back coming on here showing y'all me put these cards together in their own separate cards, right? Because it tells a story. So I gotta start back doing it. But we gotta make all the cards. I think I'm gonna make a good bulk of them and then come on here and start putting them together. And I'm really just gonna be going through my picks. I mean these sessions right here, and just writing them down as cards. Like, you know, create strips. That's what I usually do. I create a strip. Like, that would be a strip. That's a strip. I give my daughter some. I take some, and then we write them up as cards. We already got the cards coming in. We ordered them. So, and I'm doing them as the bigger tarot card size. That's what I'm doing, okay? So, in case there's something else I need to write on there, I'll have the room to do so. So, yeah. That's what we're going to be doing. We're waiting for the cards to come in. Child, like, okay, small child says the false person has naive thoughts and acts like a spoiled child. Okay, so I don't keep saying the false person. So whenever I fix this, I'm going to add who is we talking about. The false person has naive thoughts and acts like a spoiled child. So I feel like this is the person that's wearing a mask. Yeah, duh. Him. He the one with the mask on, right? So what I'll do is I'll write a card that says, is this a he or a she? Or usually write this man, this woman. And I'll make that plain as day, basically, you know, because they have that in these cards. They have the main male, the main female. But nothing has come out yet. So we definitely got to continue until we find out. So let me go ahead and put this over here so I can know we talking about this is the main male or the main female. So that's what we're going to do. Make that as a question. What did I say today's date was? Damn, short-term memory just be tripping. 5/21. Okay, so we're going to say, who is this? And then we'll write it right there. There we go. There we go. So we're going to figure that out. So this person is no longer being naive. Or childish. That's what we're writing. We're going to write this person is no longer wearing a mask of immaturity. Or being naive. That's good to know. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's keep going. It's seeming like it is tying into what the title is talking about block communications. Like some going on. Y'all, let me put these all in the upright right quick, just so if they jump out in the reverse, they did that shit on their own. Because I don't know how I got my cards shot. Because when I get through with a session, I don't try to all the time make sure that they all in the upright. I just make sure I got all the cards in the box. But I be tired, shit. Ashley, when you gonna start cooking the burgers? Tomorrow? Oh, get yourself together then. And make me a lot of fries. You be skimping on them damn fries, man. Taters ain't number $2.99 now. Okay. We should be able to afford about 3 bags of potato. I love homemade fries, y'all. They be the bomb. Not that old plastic shit that be coming out them bags. I don't know what that shit be. It tastes like petrified potatoes. Okay, 26. It came out in the upright. Y'all just saw me fix it together. Fix it together. Okay, 26 is big luck. Okay, big luck. Where's this? Page 2. 26, big luck. This is crazy, yeah. But so we got new cards coming, y'all. I can't wait, cause I'm realizing that these picks, I mean these kippers, they be getting deep. So I'd rather just have the cards pop out like they need to, and then flow and grow from there. Big luck. The false person thinks of her luck, about how she had succeeded in her plans. We're going to add that with another one, because that's just like, that's still with that other one. And it's contradictory, because it's like the person ain't planning to manipulate no more. So why is it not talking about the person is... So that would be the same, because if we was to read that in reverse and in the upright, see how it go, how it fit. Okay, anyway. Let's get the 26 with something else. Clarify that 26 big luck. And then it came out in reverse. It jumped out in reverse, and that is the living room. And it came out in the reverse. So we're not going to write that 26 down, because we're going to see what that 21 say. Sometimes it's kind of redundant, okay? 21 says, the false person is thinking of her private life, thinking of things going on around their house. We need to find out who the fuck this false person is. Let's find. Okay, so the main mail says, the false person is thinking of the person that's asking the question. How she can wrong him. So basically, we're gonna say the main male is saying how she can wrong him, and the main female is how she can wrong her. Who the hell is she? Who the hell is she? That's what the hell I'm about to write down right now. Who the hell is she? Straight up, not tell you. Tell me now. Because we're not going to continue with this. This sounds crazy. That's probably exactly what the fuck she is trying to do. So who is this she person is what I'm going to write. And a lot of these other people have been keep talking about she this, she that. She the one manipulate. Who the fuck is she? Because it's making me think like it's a multi-sexual. Right? If you talking about a woman doing something, why can't it just strictly say that woman? Remember I was saying the song with that girl think that she's so smart that soon she'll have his heart. Remember that song came up? So we gonna scrap this shit because somebody trying to cause some motherfucking confusion. Somebody is trying to cause some motherfucking confusion. That's what I'm gonna write biggest date on this shit right here. Yeah. That's why we didn't do big look. We didn't do no big look. That shit didn't make sense. Somebody is trying to cause mass confusion. Okay? Yeah, that's how we gonna conclude that bullshit. See, I don't do no playing around. I catch on to some bullshit. And I don't operate in bullshit. So, we scrapping that whole motherfucking thing. And we about to get it to make sense. See, and that's exactly what they be wanting you to do. So, what we gonna do? We gonna pull from here. We got all the cards back in here. And we gonna see what that jump off gonna be. Because I knew something was up when I saw that this false person came out. I said some bullshit going on. This about to be some stupid shit. And I wasn't wrong. See? I wasn't wrong. So we're gonna actually go ahead and pick one out of here. Give me a jump off, Spirit. Let's clear that energy. I want a diamond paint, but the way my hands is set up. Child, what the fudge? Why the next card we got is the Thief, and it's in reverse. What? Y'all saw me put all these cards in the upright. They're in the upright. What's going on? You seen that? You seen it? Seen it? Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Look. Get your ass from back there. Y'all saw me put them in upright. How does the Thief come out in reverse? What is going on, Spirit? What do you want with this Thief? The Thief in the reverse with what? What do you want with the Thief in the reverse with what? How the fuck? Why is all the shit coming out in reverse? Let's put it back. Why is everything coming out in reverse? You got to pay attention when energy happen like that because it's telling you something. It should not be coming out in reverse. That's why I'm trying to be very careful how I'm flipping it. All right, we got court again. We got court a goddamn again. We already did court. Hold on, we already did court. Telling y'all, everyone, all of these that I write up. Yeah, that man has not said nothing back to me about that shit, but that's okay. It was only $11. I charged that shit to the game. It was $11 shot. I ain't buying for the wine over no $11, but I will never shop with your store again. That will be the case. That won't, you know what I'm saying? These thieves, they every fucking where. Even they be stealing a little change too. That's what's sad. Where they at? Here they go. This is the diamond paint I'm thinking about doing. Alright, got some damn neatness around here. We just did Courthouse 517. We just did it. We're not doing it again. We just did Courthouse, but let's just see what comes out. Let's see if the same thing come out. I'm telling y'all, I get a little bit agitated when they want me to keep working with Kipper because I already know it's about to be some shit. Okay, so we got Courthouse. So let's go ahead and take it out in here so it can be more colorful. We got Courthouse, and let's see what comes out. And we're going to put Pathway back because we already wrote out other cards down. So when I finish divining that. Okay, boom. Courthouse. Okay, Courthouse. All right. Now let's see what's going to come out with Courthouse. We gonna use, yeah, these same brown cards. Yeah. We did courthouse already. Why is it showing up again? And everything is gonna be read in the upright. Only cards that say like the thief, false person, should you look at it in the reversal, because that's a good sign that the person that was operating in a shady, flaky, stealing, robbing, stingy kind of way is no longer doing that. Okay, as in the thief and false person, they don't want to be false anymore. They don't want to be lying, and they work hand in hand. Them two cards, they're like identical twins, so it's like, or let's say fraternal twins. They can take on different looks and phases and shit depending on how deep you go with the storyline. So what is this courthouse talking about? Once I do these a lot with the Kipper reading book, I pretty much know what it's talking about. I've noticed that I automatically know what it's talking about just by skimming through the book. When I don't want to write shit down, but I kind of want to know what two cards mean together real quick. Oh yeah, this energy is like, wow, it's taking a long time for a card to come out. All right, there go one. Okay, so this did jump out in reverse, but I'm reading it in upright. 32, did that come out? Yep, grief and sorrow came out with that courthouse. Somebody been drinking too. Brown liquor. Going through something in court-wise. I'm just seeing if the same cards come out because I've already did this one. The cards are not changing. And what the book is saying that it means is not changing. Big luck. 26. Nope, that one didn't come out. Not on this particular session. That one didn't come out. Okay, so it might be saying something different. Big luck didn't come out on the first one. What did come out was the courthouse is the jump off card. That's the star of the show. And then supporting actors and actresses was the good lady or the mature woman, the wealthy man or the rich man, 13, 14 sad news, 18 small child, number 8 false person, 19 funeral, 27 unexpected money, 22 or military or official person, 29 imprisonment or the prison, 32 grief and sorrow or 32 despair. Okay, I know both of them from the green deck and the brown deck. 31 short illness or bad health. 36 hope big water or what is it called? Yeah, hope big water. I think they gave it the same name. He gave it the same name. 21 family room. Yeah, but that big luck, which is also big fortune, no great fortune, did not come out. So okay, what you trying to tell me, spirit? Now that was a fumble. That was a fumbleina right there. We wanted to clearly jump out. Cause some weird about that, the way that was going. Like, why is it trying to show like? See, a change came out in reverse. We reading it in the upright because what it's showing me here is that there's an energy going on, or something that don't want something to stop. They want to keep the same shit going on, but the divine, the Most High, the spirit, the spiritual realm saying that shit is over with. So they're trying to manipulate things in the spirit, and then we're gonna talk about this. 8, 9, and 10 came out of the tarot, and I thought it was so amazing how it came out in that sync. 8, 9, 10. We're gonna talk about that. That's the first thing we're gonna talk about as we get these cards out that are acting difficult, like they don't want to come out. See, a lot of money. A lot of money came out. So we got 9 changes. A lot of money. 20. We got both the big money cards that came out for court. Okay, we got both Oh, the big money cards. This is sudden wealth and great fortune. So yeah, we definitely reading this one again. We gonna write this one up. Okay. This shit crazy. Somebody was trying to scramble some shit with the shit coming in reverse. Like what? Like it's some shape shifting ass bullshit going on. So somebody is really working hard at creating confusion in the chaos. The good Lord or the mature man. That one is here. I want a diamond paint and just relax today and jam out, but ugh. The way my fucking pain is just taking over my every piece of my body. Wealthy woman or rich girl. And let me get one more right here in between this, well, wherever you want to put it at. Let me get one more. And I'll write it up behind the scenes, okay? Because my hands is like, bitch, you sure you want to write? Expectation is back here again, friend. Okay, so we're going to continue with that expectation right quick. And then we're going to go ahead into the tarot. And I'll be writing up this courthouse stuff behind the scenes. Okay? All right, because it seems like it's repeating some shit. And that's a good sign. That means that the divine is wanting you to realize and pay attention that this is coming in, baby. This is in the queue to happen for me. Okay? And for you. Let's get into it. Because if when I'm blessed and can be in a position of health and stamina and everything, baby, I'm showing up for work for you, beloved. Don't you see what I'm saying? I told y'all my energy is so abundantly blessing, baby. No wonder it was such a damn battle this whole lifetime. Okay, so now let's go back to this expectation and finish writing up what the last little cards was, which was 22 official person, 30 legal matters, 31 short illness, 35 a long road. So I wrote it up right here. You know, just so I can remember what cards that came out with it. And I was using. Let me get that. Alright, so let's go ahead and find out expectation with the military. So we will have everything done because the expectation came out again, baby. I don't know why I just heard Jermaine Jackson raggedy ass. His song came out. Yeah, I had seen some shit about Jermaine Jackson. I said, that don't make no damn sense. I knew that shit was true. I can see it. I see it. But that song about Jermaine Jackson that was like, why don't you do what you do when you did what you did to me? Yeah, but then when I read that shit about how he was jealous of Michael and that shit he did to his brother Randy, like, god damn, Jermaine. Telling y'all, when you come to me reading energy, I am impeccable with it. Okay, so 22 says the person in the uniform is going to be patient and has strong desires. The next card will say what kind of expectation he has. So the person in the uniform has expectations. Expectations. God damn, my hand hurt. I need my thumb, man. I need my thumb. The person, oh, in uniform. I forgot to write the two words that makes all the sense. In uniform. Has expectations and strong desires for the person in uniform has expectations and strong desires for, but they remain patient. Okay, there go that card right there. I and then what was the next one? 30 legal matters. I don't know what that shit is. It's been coming on my skin, man. For real though. Not my cleavage too. Expected legal issues. Legal matters are involving a middle-aged person, a know-it-all type of person. Oh, I cannot write. So I wrote a know-it-all kind of type of person going through legal woes. Going through legal woes / issues. And it's saying it's a middle age. They are middle age. I'll just write that down. That's why I'm starting to put all this information on a bigger card. You know, the longer cards, cause. And then what's the next one? 31. Short illness. Puerto Rico gangland. Okay, expecting a recovery, suspecting a disease, a sick middle-aged person. Okay, so a sick person, I'll put in parentheses, middle age. To recover. Okay, expects to recover from a disease / illness. Living dangerous. Then what's the other one? 35 long road. And then we're done with that 28 expectation. And it's been so difficult to write to write. Shit. Fudge. Okay. Extremely patient, planning things in advance, long awaited expectation. So I'm going to write they waited a long time for this. And I'm also write the word miracle. All right. So now we're going to take this expectation out of here. Oh, my hands. And so when I write, when I shouldn't write, oh, my shit be stiff. I can barely even like maneuver to pull off the paper. So I don't know what that false person shit was. We gonna leave that there. Gonna flip it on up. And then we gonna be right here writing it up with the courthouse. Today is also the 21st, so we have to jump off. $23. Ooh, my arm. I mean, my thumb. Shit be pissing me off. And what was today's date? 5/21/26. So they go to courthouse. I'm gonna write that one up behind the scenes when I can. Shit. That's why it took me so long to do the expectation. My damn hand. Shit. And this is why I keep them over to the side. Same energy. I'm like, wait, hold up. I already did this. I did this. And I have a whole box full of these, which is up there. And I say, oh, this will be amazing. This will help me with my psychic intuitive counseling sessions. You know, the confirmations of stuff that I tell you that I see going on. And then the cards just confirm. So let's talk about this. 8:08 on the clock. So we're going to be just doing some talking today. No writing. Woo. What the fuck? I need to write. Bring it up. Make sure my meat is not raw. No, I don't do that. I like my meat well done. Angel 808 is a powerful divine message of abundance and being in the spiritual alignment. It signifies your hard work is paying off and financial stability or career breakthroughs are imminent. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. So let's talk about this Eight of Diamonds. Eight of Diamonds. Eight of Pentacles, Hermit, and Ten of Swords. Okay, so 808, abundance and prosperity. Let's talk about it. I need to just go through here and clean out all my clean out all my tabs, and I don't know where the fuck you do that at. I'm gonna do it. I don't know who ain't want to talk. Still ain't seen it. Clear, crystal clear. So whatever. It happens that way sometimes. Somebody else's shit. Be trying to take over what you need to know about you and focus on you. So because they be trying to project and all that type of shit. So you must continue with that as well. Okay, we'll put this over here. All right, let me give me a little drink and let me massage my hand because it hurts. Motherfucker. All right, this spread of the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and Ten of Swords, all coming up in the upright, reads a painful ending. Somebody going through a very, 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 very painful ending. And profound inner healing is happening because of this painful ending. And a newly focused creation. Okay? So, child. Ooh. Hold on. It's kind of hard to talk when you ain't in the centerpiece of the video. Ugh. It says you are moving past a devastating loss, Ten of Swords, into a period of deep self-reflection, the Hermit, to channel your energy into a new grounding passion or craft of the Eight of Pentacles. I can relate to that. But what is ending is something that I'm not trying to hold on to. I'm not like crying. I mean, what? I don't. He might be talking about this other person. We gonna find out. Whose cards am I using? Am I using the new ones? The old ones is out here. Let's put the old ones back. Wait, is this the new ones or the old ones? Well, why are these here? I don't need 2 decks. Oh yeah, these are the old ones. Alright. Card by card breakdown. 10 of Swords upright represents hitting rock bottom. A painful betrayal. Or an abrupt and unavoidable ending. While this card brings sorrow, it also represents the ultimate release. Telling you. I talked about the waterfalls, the dam, the water's being backed up, the dam broke, the floodgates opened up, and yeah. It also represents the ultimate release. The worst is officially behind you, and leaving a blank slate for a fresh start. Remember, I told y'all, once you get to the 10 of any suit, it starts again with the ace. So some sort of profound truth is coming from this death, and that truth is the rebirth. The Hermit upright, a call to step back from the noise of the world to process your grief. It encourages quiet contemplation, self-discovery, and relying on your own inner light to find clarity after your recent turmoil. I'll read that again. The Hermit showing up in a spread in the upright is a call to step back from the noise of the world to process your grief. It encourages quiet contemplation. I said that word already. Self-discovery and relying on your own inner light to find clarity after your recent turmoil. So when you hit rock bottom, you can only go up. Okay? 8 of Pentacles in the upright symbolizes mastery, dedication, and putting your head down to being your work. You see? Y'all hear me say that all the time. I showed up for work. You should never get tired of working on yourself. My whole arm just dry and rough. Okay? You should never, and this one too, you should never ever get tired of working on yourself. Okay? Ever. Okay? Self-improvement, self-care. Be dedicated to yourself. Okay? It is about focusing your time and your energy on building a new skill, project, or career. Okay? The core message of this 8 of Pentacles, Hermit, and 10 of Swords upright says, it is outlining a highly productive recovery journey. Okay? Number 1, surrender and closure. The 10 of Swords asks you to accept the finality of a difficult situation. Resisting it is only going to prolong the pain. So this can't be talking about me, child. Can't be. Soul searching. The Hermit urges you to use this period of solitude to figure out what you truly value and need moving forward in your life. Dedication. Finally, the 8 of Pentacles serves as dedicated action. Okay? It's serving as a roadmap out of the darkness, out of the despair, out of the never-ending cycle of toxic codependency abuse. Okay? By pouring your focus into a repetitive, constructive, or creative task, you will rebuild your life brick by brick. And that completely, it's like I don't feel like I've been in hermit mode because my stuff has been saying it's time to get out. It's time to get out and explore. It's time to get out and explore. So to say that I would be comfortable living in these conditions is absolutely ludicrous. So I feel like I'd be also reading for somebody else. Okay? And so, yeah. Because a lot of this, the way the cards come out, the combination, I'll be like, okay, I'll take that. But no, that's not for me, but I'll take that. So that's why you really should see that when you watch anybody that, does tarot, interpretations, storytelling, take it with a grain of salt, take the bitter with the sweet, and never apply anything to your life that don't belong. Okay? All right, never ever do that. Ever, ever, never, ever do that. I mean, if it's somebody you love that's going through that scenario, then that's that sits you in a position like, wow, my sister just went through that or whatever. But don't ever try to make some shit be your life story or whatever that ain't. Right? So yeah, let's see what's the next three cards. Yeah, y'all. So I don't think this one gonna be long at all, child. For real though. I don't think it's gonna be long at all. I don't know if I'm gonna ever see Woody's who got somebody communication they block communication. I don't know. I'm ready for my burger though. Ow. Who is it over here keep on saying that I'm wild? Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea, which one is it? Oh shit, some shit that jumped out. So the lovers came out in reverse. And I don't know why this is still down there. The world is there, but I don't know if the world wanted to come out. But the lovers did jump out in the reverse. So maybe it's going to tell me something about somebody. Ooh. The devil. Oh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday we'll work together and we'll get it all done. I don't know. Let's see. Let me get that 3-piece for the $2.99 so I can give y'all my main. The main attraction is my sense about it, baby. Okay, let's get it. The only sense that matters. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. What's going with this lovers in the reverse and the devil in the upright? What is this about? It's got to be talking about that man. Got to be talking about 10 of Wands. So what that's giving me, straight up. So whatever that... I'm flabbergasted. See, I couldn't talk. Oh my goodness. Somebody was married and the shit is toxic and he ready to move on. Somebody married. But now don't let me put my feelings all into it. That's why we go here to the Google and we type it in and then we do the interpretation. But if somebody is married and the desire is no longer there, they stay at work all the goddamn time to get away from this woman. They constantly talk about they was at work, they gotta do this, they gotta do that, they gotta meet, they gotta fly out again, they keep doing shit to stay away from the woman. And let me tell you what it gave me. It gave me the what's that show? Handmaid's Tale. Well, Nick was with that female and he didn't want to be with her, he wanted to be with June. But because, of course, it was a secret affair, his feelings, he had to hide his feelings for June. Ooh, he had married that other woman. But he had to have sex with her and everything, all that, play the role. She had got pregnant. So he had an obligation because that was his child. Then he also had a child with June. But it was a secret. Woo, what this talking about, spirit? It's some good ass lemon iced tea. Hold on, let's just go and put it in, y'all. Y'all know why I'm acting like that? Because I knew something was up. I knew it. So why folks gotta lie, I don't know. Why folks gotta play with the high priestess of my caliber. My seeing ability is crazy. It's like, why? Don't do it. Just tell the truth. I would have understood. Why would you think I wouldn't understand? Like Bobby Womack, I can understand it. I can understand. Oh, I can understand it. The Lovers in reverse and the Devil and the Ten of Wands in the upright. Let's see what it's talking about, y'all. Hold on. Somebody was married or somebody. What I'm saying? I don't know. This spread signals a state of intense burnout. That's this. Ten of Wands. Toxic attachments. The Devil with the Lovers in reverse. And a misaligned relationship. Woo! I don't know how you masculines do it to yourselves. Like, why? Like, it's okay to be abstinent. It's okay to just do this, you know, whatever. You got to get you, whatever. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to co-sign for, I call it, for a masculine that's doing it in the intensity of desire, self-pleasure is what I like to call it. I don't like the word masturbate. Self-pleasure, okay? Okay, 21 and up. Y'all know everyone on my live stream says it ain't for no children's, okay? So I get it, all right? But when you get in a relationship with somebody just for the sake of like keeping your head above water, you know, poverty ain't really cool, you know, it ain't really, you know, it ain't fly, you know. So to get with this feminine can come together with you and help you. No. I'ma say no. But let me tell you what I'm gonna say, yeah too. For you to get your little pad somewhere, need decent and in order, and be to yourself, and date, and tell women the truth. Okay? I was married. I am now really divorced. Because I feel like now I have to ask a man, are you so you got the divorce papers? Like it says divorced. Because they'll say, yeah, I'm divorced. But if he had multiple wives, he's technically saying he divorced from woman A and currently married to woman B. But you don't know about woman B. He's trying to make you see your way into the confusion as bullshit. Okay? Ladies and masculines, listen. So if you know that sex is a big deal for you, the way you like to get it in, masculines, do not settle for just the fact that you have a roof. We all got to do stuff that we don't be want to do, or, you know, situations. We get it. But aim to get on your own 2 feet. And if you stay being honest with a woman, every woman you come in contact with that you were sexually aroused by, you want to get it in with, be honest. Be honest. If your goal is to get your own little apartment, little condo, whatever, and be an adult, responsible for your own bills and shit, we get it. If you find, okay, I'm finna give y'all some scenarios. You are now living in your own little your own little setup. But you're like, damn, food so damn high, my rent is such and such, and I have to, you know, because shit, I wasn't going to live in the hood as that busted ass situation I was in. I'm so grateful to be, I got all these roaches shit, I got all, but damn, my rent shit, I'm shit. And you got the female friend and she be cooking. She get her cook on. However she got money, she do what she do. However she get hers to bring in food, she cooks. If you good to women, you ain't got to worry about eating. I'm trying to put y'all up on some real spiritual game right quick. You ain't got to worry about that. Because let me tell you, the way the high priestess that I am, the lover that I am, the goddess that I am, I don't want to see my black men suffering when you're doing right. So, come on, we got you some stuff. What you talking about? You ain't have to, you know, because your pride. Your pride. We put that shit, leave that shit at the house. That pride. But you still got a lip service. No, you ain't have to do it. You ain't have to, come on, get this. See, I'm trying to put you up on some spiritual game. So, therefore, now you ain't got to be feeling depressed. You ain't got to be feeling like you're doing something wrong. You ain't got to be feeling like, I got to go get with a woman, or I got to steal feminine energy to manifest for me to live high on the hog. Because every time you mistreat and dishonor the divine feminine, you get pulled down. And I keep telling y'all, it's all kind of Jezebel energy, succubus, incubus, whatever the fuck you want to call it, want to get his hooks in you to keep you down. You understand? And I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, spiritually down. I don't give a damn how many dead presidents you got. You really not living the life because you are under a certain stronghold, a force field. You see, do right unto a woman. I don't care if you got a prostitute. Treat her right. Treat her right. Get her fresh washcloths to cleanse herself after she get dirty with your ass. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell y'all. The way that this world be trying to tell y'all how life is supposed to be in regards to this is the high life, this is the low life. No, you got it all fucking mixed up. If you want to look at one scripture to live your life by, it would be do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You understand what I'm saying? So when you honor the divine feminine, you're honoring the woman outside of yourself and the divine feminine within yourself. And you safe, baby. You safe. I promise you this. This is what the ancestors set me up here to say. I see now. It was a bigger agenda. Okay? That's why I show up for work. So, like I said, I like to say shit on a personal level to show y'all how real and true I be speaking on this shit. And it's the gospel truth. So, if I live like this, and then I'm having sexual relations with Quasi, he living his own little setup, however he acquired it, and he's struggling. He treated me like the goddess that I am. So much respect. None of that bullshit. Keep it real. Keep it understood that I don't want to slap your ass to a whole nother dimension with you playing with me. He hungry. He can say, damn, you know. And let me tell you something about a woman that is just, I don't know how to describe it. The adjectives are escaping me at this moment. That's why I'm just going to call her a goddess. She has a heart of God. You don't got to tell her what you're going through. You don't got to be all, man. You know, you have to do all that. She can feel it. She sense it. And she takes care of you. But it's all I'm trying to show y'all is about respect. It's about respect. I can't even go back and say, dude, treat a woman like you'll treat your own mama, because it'd be some real foul shit going on in these families. Real talk. So I'm just going to say the scripture is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Because when you disrespect the divine feminine, you are bringing all kind of hell upon your life. All kind of chaos. Okay, you can buy into that bullshit like, nah, that's the way to go. We gotta do all kind of shit to rape and tear down the woman and all that. Okay, keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Keep operating in that energy and see where it gets you. You are a feminine. Masculines, men, you have a feminine side to your psyche, to your brain. So when you disrespect and dishonor and disrobe and tear down a woman, you tearing down yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So some man right here in my energy is going through this and can't talk about it. So I guess I'm going to be, counseling him in the spirit because he can't talk about it. He don't know how to get out of this toxic situation that he's in. And all you got to do is tell yourself the truth. Why are you in this position? And whatever fear you have, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? It's hard out here. Shit high. Okay. But it's deeper than that if you choose to stay in a relationship or marry a woman in order to have some sense of stability. Do you not see that there sound like something in the childhood was going on that psychologically you are consistently keeping yourself in the midst of women who you feel can take care of you? That's coming from a childhood wounding. And I seem to always attract them kind of men. So I become, just adept in seeing that energy all the time show up. And then they got to be flexing and they got to be popping and doing all that extra that don't impress me. Be your authentic self. You can rest, baby. You ain't got to come with no mask on, pride and all that kind of bullshit, because I don't work in those energies. So, but this person right here has lost all kind of sexual desire. It's sad. And as a woman, I understand it. I don't know why a man would think that a woman don't understand it when the woman is the one that got to be the receiver of a man, penetrating her, and she don't love him, but it's just for stability. Why would you think a woman don't understand that? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, what? Like, look, right now I'm looking at brothers. Like, they keep a certain time, every time when they actually put on like Pluto TV, it be repeating these same movies. And now they're at the part where he's getting the money because he was trying to keep the business going and all shit, right? So it's talking about him going to get the money and all this shit that started brewing around their adoptive mother and all this stuff. But as brothers, they came together, they figured this shit out. He was trying to keep his family safe. Like, it's crazy with what I'm talking about. How a man can feel like he has to do something. No, you don't. You don't. You may. It's a feeling, baby. But once you get, and I promise you, this is what I'm noticing is going on right now, in proof that the veil is so thin. The spiritual veil is so thin. If you tell yourself the truth, earnestly step into your fear, your ego, your pride, whatever those emotions are, and say, why am I doing this? And you really do contemplate, and you get to that point of reference of, oh my gosh. The goal is for you to stay in that energy and seek out someone that can counsel you. You see, stay in that energy of truth. That this coming from my childhood. My mama was this or that or the other. But when I grew up, I always had to see this and that and the other. And then you're acting it out in your adulthood. You understand? But your heart is heavy. You see? But it starts with you telling yourself the truth. Like, I attracted my ex-husband because I never wanted to feel unsafe in an environment that I felt was rough. When I say I attracted my ex-husband, I attracted him in that mindset. Not seeing that down the road, the very thing that I feared was going to come to truth. It's going to happen in reality, and I was going to really see that I was the man of the house. Newsflash. So I had to go through that, right? And sit in the energy of being afraid. And it had nothing to do strictly, it did not have anything strictly to do with finances. That's how you keep doing that shadow work, you'll realize. It had nothing to do with money exclusively. It had everything to do with what happened to me in my childhood that was still showing up in my 30s that I'm not aware of. It's subconsciously going on. And then when I realized that I was the one paying the bills, I'm the one getting up doing the hustle, doing everything, and I had no relief. 10 of Wands. I had no relief. Then I became resentful. And then the relationship got like this. The devil card is just representing that it was a stronghold. That I felt an obligation to stay because this is my duty as a wife. But then when the sexuality, the sexual healing wasn't there, shit. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's the brain letting my body know, hey, you hitting these 40s now. Like, what's up? What we doing? We ain't really getting no relief. Like, what we doing? So I just kept telling myself, I ain't worried about that shit. I gotta make sure my fam good. Woo. Gotta take my husband to dialysis. Gotta make sure my daughter graduate high school. And I'm trying to get my nursing degree. Okay, fuck. It's gonna work out. Everything gonna work out. Everything gonna work out. Yes, it is. Faith. It's gonna work out. But guess what? Soon as illness struck my body, that's when I had a wake-up call. Like, wait, hold up. I didn't see this coming. So something had to happen to force me to sit my ass down and realize that I'm running from something. And I'm assuming that if I get this, finish off my nursing stuff, now I'm making money that, makes sense. I got benefits. This is the illusion. Okay? If your life was supposed to be about a spiritual awakening, major things are going to happen to make your ass sit down and wake up. And there's a choice. You have a choice to wake up. But I knew that I got tired of being in this right here is like the gerbil on the little wheel, just running, running, running. Even a cat that does that, little exercise will get tired, like, oh, let me get off this shit. And the cat has sense like, let me get off this shit. I'm tired. So that's why they use the gerbil on the little wheel, and they just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And that's how I felt. And there was no relief. Okay? And so I started seeking outside of the home space because I didn't like where I was living anyway. So that was my excuse. And I'm leaving outside of the home space. And every time I would leave outside the home space, I realized that I still wanted my partner, but I don't have a partner. See? All that. I love riding. And I live in Houston, Texas. I don't know where you're watching from, but it's so hot and heated and just ugh. And so, when there's a nice cool breeze and shit, and I had the sunroof open on the truck, and I just, have a little something playing like some Sade, and I'm just, and I'm contemplating a lot. Although the ex-husband thought that I was out hanging out with some dude or whatever, at the point that I was at, I didn't give a fuck what he was thinking. Because when I'm trying to tell him how I'm feeling overwhelmed, he was not, baby, I know, I'm so sorry, I hated that I'm sick, and that was just a constant repeat of that same, I'm sorry, I hate that I'm sick. I'm sorry, I hate that I'm sick. I'm sorry, I hate that I'm sick. So I'm like, I hit the button, like, kill the fucking tape recorder that just keeps repeating, rewind, repeat. What? So again, the cycle. I got tired of it. So that means you made a conscious decision to say, I need more. And a person would be like, oh, that's selfish. That's why you don't tell everybody your business of what you're going through. My cousin Mona, when we used to be close, she didn't know any of these things that I was feeling and going through. So when the separation truly happened, it was for real, and she in my business trying to like, girl, well, you don't never think about him. You don't wonder if he okay. And I'm looking at this bitch like, what? Bisha, you know what all I've been going through? But yet I didn't say nothing, but I just gave her the look like, because you can tell when people show up and they just want to be messy and nosy in your damn business. You can tell. I mean, this your family members, you know. And so, my daughter is finishing out high school and everything. She didn't know half the shit I was going through. But I made a conscious decision that I got to do more. I got to do better. Come on. So it's like my higher self, spirit, start talking to my flesh. And we start going through this kind of battle of like guilt. I felt guilty. I felt like, and it's crazy because that is showing you, I feel like when you feel a sense of shame or guilt that you don't want to be in this situationship no more because it's draining the fuck out of you, your very life force is leaving you, that selfishness that starts, that you have to go through, this sense of selfishness, it'll be so crazy how these emotions of guilt and shame. But let me tell you, that's that person that you're with that knows that you pull in the back and you start to do more self-care. I started getting up in there. I started back cutting my own hair. I blonded out my hair. I was like, come on, girl, shit, let's get it. Okay, what's up? And those pictures that I had from way back then and seeing my youthfulness and all of that. And then when I seen how the sickness and everything that was coming on me, man, it was a battle. Like, oh my God, And I said, I got to do this work. This is for real. Like, because it was the crazy shit. Like, I would take pictures of myself glowing and everything. I'm like, oh my God, yes. And I could feel my energy, my spirit. And then it would be like a dun, 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 because I'm still in the same situation. And I'm starting to see it. Look, I'm seeing it on me. I'm seeing it on me like, oh no, you got to fight, girl. You got to fight. And so, like I said, if you are married to somebody that makes you feel like this, a toxic, misaligned, very dead end zone, you better get out. You better get out. Okay? That's all I'm going to be able to tell you, beloved. So when you feel like you want to have secrets and you don't want the woman to know that you technically actually is married or whatever, that's so foolish. That's foolish. Life is for real. That's how I know this is not talking about Quasi. He ain't married to nobody. He ain't married to nobody. He ain't married to himself. I just ain't gonna call out no names unless I get some more evidence of who I feel this is talking about. Told y'all. So it also says here, you are currently carrying an overwhelming burden. You're currently carrying an overwhelming burden, Ten of Wands, fueled by unhealthy dependencies. I talked about the codependency. Did I say that word? Unhealthy dependencies is what this devil card is representing, or bad habits. Okay? Because you are out of the harmony. You are out of harmony with yourself. You sure can't be in harmony with your partner, so that's why the sex is off. Not being able to keep an or an erection. I'm telling you. I don't know why you men tend to think that that sex starts in the mind. Okay? It starts in your mind. So if you are burdened down by all these kind of woes and problems and issues, and your penis is not staying erect, baby, that's because emotionally you are distraught. And you're not allowing yourself to not, number one, acknowledge and honor the feminine side of you. Your divine feminine is being neglected. So the woman that's walking around and we don't spend no time and all that, that's going to get worse. Especially if you unequally yoked. It's so many men that run away from the truth. When they meet a woman and tell them the truth, they gotta go. But they can't let her go. But they gotta go. But they can't let her go. But I gotta go. What the fuck is that about? What is that about? You can't let her go, but you gotta go. What I mean by you can't let her go, because she has never done anything, said anything, or position anything in your life, around your life, to put you in a catch-22, to catch you up, to put some shackles on your feet. She's never done that. Over the amount of time you've known this woman, she's been a real stand-up player. So you can't let her go, but you gotta go. Because she's probably talking a lot of shit, telling you what she ain't gonna put up with. You're not gonna break my heart with the woo, but you can't let her go. What the fuck? The card-by-card breakdown says the Lovers in reverse represents disharmony, internal conflicts, or major misalignment of your values. In relationships, is pointing to poor communication. Oh, there it is. Poor communication. Let me tell you, I don't want to deal with no man that I got to be worried about what cat got his tongue. I don't want to be dealing with no man that I got to always be befuddled and confused about which cat has his tongue. If it's a spiritual cat, then that means that some childhood wounding, some shit that he gotta, he really gotta see that, his lack of communication, his lack of being forthright, that starts in some childhood wounding type shit. Somebody told you shut up, don't cry, men don't cry. That should be going on in y'all, in our, not y'all, as I'm projected, our families, okay? Excuse me, y'all. It's a learned behavior. So I can't live like that. That was also a reason for the toxic marriage to really come to a halt. It is not a sexy feeling when you're talking to your husband and you're doing all the goddamn talking. If it's sweet and it's like, babe, and I'm just saying because the way I've been feeling, notice a woman will always say the way she been feeling. The way I've been feeling is like, I just don't feel like it's a connection. Like, I feel like, I would tell my ex-husband I did not want to sleep with a man outside of my marriage. I was in a sexless marriage due to his health problems. Okay? I did not tell my husband anything other than the truth of what I felt about my sexuality, meaning like I felt sexually repressed. And due to the fact that I was constantly taking care of him, the house, everything else, I felt depleted and all that, and I told him that, do he think that I was like more sexual than, like, am I coming off like I need more than he can give? He would answer me with no. I mean, it's normal. It's normal for you to have you what you need. So, what's the problem? I know. And so I kept noticing a pattern of making excuses. It was always a pattern of making excuses. Okay, me and my ex-husband, we, you know, when he was incarcerated, we got married when he was incarcerated. We dated before, but we got married while he was incarcerated. You know, I talked very openly and succinctly about my feelings and, you know, about life and everything else. And then when it came to sex, you know, I told him about my feelings and things of that nature. And he knew. He did 13 years, so he knew that I had sex capades, you know. He knew. And so we had talked about sex enhancements. I don't like to call them toys. It's just weird. Sexual enhancements, okay? And so he knew that I had these things and stuff like that, but he was disinterested in anything that has to do with sex. And I always gave myself a pass of, you know, get out the house, go shop, go do other things, you know, because of him always being very sick. So that's where the guilt came in. The guilt came in when I desired, like, oh, fuck, shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because it went from just like, I want to make love, I want to, you know, intimacy, to I was like, like, it went to that. And, you know, it got on that energy, like, you know, but desire. But it was just crazy how he just kept on ignoring what the fuck, like, I'm saying to him. And then one day he goes, well, I know you've been talking to Chris, and I feel like, you know, he don't please you. So then I started not respecting him at all. Because I was like, wait, hold on, Sway. Hold on. So what you're saying is that it's okay. Hold on, the psychological warfare. It's okay for me to have intimate connection with a man, long as he ain't really hitting all my spots. Because then you feel if he hit all the spots, I'm gonna kick you out, so I can resume life. And what? Where did you hear that at? Well, I'm just saying, you know, if he probably wasn't married to his wife, y'all probably would be together. I said, no, the fuck we wouldn't. So he cleverly, let me show you what he did. He cleverly, at first, it was clever because I didn't see it. He cleverly shifted the focus off of him and how I break down in our communication at the house. Everything was going. Plus, he was like horrible to take care of because he was fighting the doctors. He wouldn't do the right thing. It was a lot. But he cleverly tried to put the focus on me and an ex-lover and saying it in a way like he was okay with me being with this ex-lover, meaning somebody that I had a long history with in life, Christopher Williams. He was okay with that, just as long as he ain't really putting it down. Because he would actually ask me certain questions, and I'd be like, why would you ask me that? That'll make you feel some kind of way? No, I'm just saying because, you know, I'm just, you know, I know that nigga want to steal my wife, you know, and I already know, you know, if he wasn't married, did y'all be together? And it would make me mad every time he said it. I would be like, what? So when I would take these long road trips away from the house, my daughter's at work, she worked overnight, I would be leaving. I would go to school online now. So I can do my schooling on a laptop wherever I go, where I got Wi-Fi, whatever. I do my schoolwork and I'll be gone. And I just be in a state of just like, I would be sitting somewhere like at a Kroger, like I'm going to go in and get some cases of water or whatever, and I would just be sitting in the parking lot. The tears would start streaming. I wondered how my fucking life got like this. But ultimately, the point is that I had to go within myself. All those times of riding, sitting in the Walmart parking lot, like, because I was like, okay, I'm going to go shop. Anyway. And that shit don't work. So I don't know why women be talking about shop therapy. Like, that shit does not fucking work. Because I can't even focus. Like, I'll be like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that'd be nice if I... Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I going... Because I like to shop for household things to like, redecorate. I love that. That shit really gives me, you know, I feel good about it. I really feel orgasmic when I'm at the... Oh, my God, this will look nice, and I can change this to that. Like, that's the kind of wife, homemaker I am. But at the same time, if I don't like what's at home, the man that's at home, the whole thing, I ain't trying to shop for nothing. I'm sure not trying to find things to be sexy and boost up my put the boobs up. And I'm not looking at shit like that either. So I don't know why women be talking about shop therapy. Like, what is that? Okay? So I was like contemplating, because what are we talking about? How do we get out? Okay? So nothing was amusing. Nothing was tantalizing. I didn't realize this about my sexual. It's something I think this is a real thing. Sexual. What is it? What is the word about mental sexuality? I'm gonna just call it that. But it's like I needed a muse. I needed something to truly arouse me from the inside out, right? You know what I'm saying? But this not just a genital arousal. And I didn't realize what I needed till it came into my phone. And something happened. Something clicked. Something clicked. Like shit started clicking. Even Chris probably didn't notice at the time that I was acting different. Like I was acting a little brand new. Like, you know, shit. Anyway, whatever. I didn't realize that's what it was too until I would go back home and I would be looking at it again and like, damn. You know? So it was crazy that's what I needed. I needed a muse. You know, and without me really realizing it, psychologically speaking, subconsciously speaking, that's what it took for me to just start moving everything around, like shaking everything up. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get back to it. Like I'm not old. Like I would be saying shit like I'm not old. It's not over for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's what being in that relationship made me feel like. It'll steal your youth. It'll steal your spirit. It steals. So you gotta be selfish and you gotta do what you gotta do to get up out of the situation. But don't be malicious, but you must be selfish. Okay? It says the lovers in reverse represents that disharmony, right? It says a lack of trust, poor communication, a connection that has turned sour. Told you. A connection that I'm telling you, that's how I know. I can talk about it because I've been through it. In all kind of valleys and alleys, and you know, it was like, oh my God. I mean, I was so emotionally overwhelmed. Okay? The devil upright symbolizes toxic attachments, temptation, obsession, and the feelings of being trapped. It's highlighting codependency. I talked about it. Material fixations. So whoever this masculine is, this woman has presented it in a way that he will be safe and sound because she's going to help facilitate a sense of material comfort. Material fixations are shadow behaviors that are controlling your choices. Shadow behaviors. The Ten of Wands in the upright signifies a heavy load, being exhausted, and carrying too much responsibilities. That was me. I get it. You have taken on too much weight, and while the finish line is nearer, the current pace is completely unsustainable. The core message says your spread is a loud wake-up call to evaluate where you are trapped by your own choices. We got to write that down. Evaluate where you are trapped. What's coming next? Evaluating where you are trapped by your own choices. You chose that. You can get out of it if you want to, but you gotta get out of that comfort zone. So I feel like when it's talking about it, we take it right back on round two. What was the jump off message? Block communication. This person does not want to speak on. This person does not want to speak on the Ten of Wands they've been carrying. Yeah, let me write that down. How long, Sway? This person does not want to speak about these Ten of Wands they've been carrying. I don't know if it's through shame or I don't know. Shadow behaviors are controlling your choices. Y'all see what my channel say? Embrace your shadow stalker. Shadow behaviors are controlling your choices. We gonna put his choices. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm just gonna motherfucking just label it that. Lovers in reverse, devil upright. The lovers in reverse, the devil and the 10 of wands upright. That's what I'm gonna put, because that's crazy. So I can remember what I was talking about up in here. For future reference, child. Now, what was I writing on this card, Spirit? Loud wake-up call to evaluate where you are trapped by your own choices. A loud wake-up call to... Uh-oh. That is not the right word. It says to evaluate. They under control so bad I wrote to control. To evaluate where trapped and I hope the cards come in sooner than later. Allow a wake-up call to evaluate where you are trapped by your own choices. That's crazy, balls. It says the core disconnect. The lovers in reverse shows that a choice or partnership is draining you. It's crazy. I need to get the tarot. What is it? Let me go get him. Let me go get him. Let me go get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, my legs. Oh, shit. Popping and cracking and shit. You meant to put them all in here. Yeah. Lovers, let me be the only one. It's a lot of major arcanas missing. Mm-mm. I don't know about lovers cards. I'm gonna have to buy some more major arcana stickers. I'm out. I'm gonna have to write it because I don't have any more. Yep. Can you come and give me that little bowl that got the tarot in it, baby? Please. Oh, it still got 2 in there. The white boat, that white Tahiti. Is that 2 or 1? Oh shit, burger time. Burger time. Hot.
Strawberry, 7-Up, and fruit candy dry.
You ain't got regular?
I got 7-Up.
I guess give me the fruit candy dry. Y'all want a homemade fry? So good. So we don't put it there. We don't have any more of the no, give me the Tahiti container that got all them extra tarot cards in there. Tarot stickers. So y'all already know I'm about to go enjoy my burger. And I'll probably be back, y'all. He don't want to talk about it. He don't want to talk about it. I got to find the lovers and put it on there in the reverse. So I'm finna go, and this is part what? Cause my food here, and I gotta eat properly. I don't need that all over my face. We'll be back. This is 50-4. We'll be back for 50-5. Okay? No, I'm sorry. 50-4.1. I mean 4.2 is 4.1. Part 50-4.1. Come back for part 50. 4.2. All right, y'all. I'll be back. I'm finna eat my dinner, and I'll be back. Okay? And we gonna see if anything changes. Like if when I hit the random app, if it's gonna still be talking about this main. All right? All right. I'll be back. But when I come back, more than likely the camera gonna be over here. So y'all can just get in the cards. All right? Peace.